All right, so now we come to the last segment of the show where we're going to have to...
The titular section of the show.
What was that word?
Titular.
That's not a word.
Yes, it is.
Okay, not a word. So, the other person's going to name something that we like, and we're going to have to talk about why it's like, it sucks.
Yeah.
So, Matt.
We're going to start with John. John is going to explain to me and all of you fine people why New York sports teams are the worst in American history.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm a big New York sports fan. Oh my God, no. They're not. Okay, so yeah. The thing is, like, I could see why I'm not from New York, but yeah, I have family up there and everything. I could see why you wouldn't like them because they just win all the time. Like that's their thing.
You can't pull.
That's their thing. Okay, so they're negatives. They have a monopoly because they just make so much money that they just put every team down.
That's like saying at like a job interview.
Okay, I work too hard.
What's your greatest weakness? I work too hard.
I care.
I'm too good.
I'm too good. I'm way overqualified.
Sorry.
Oh man. So, okay. Well, this is a pretty freaking tangible one. They have so much buying power with like free agency that. At least it used to be the case where they just had so much power and they could just attract every good player. So, but that's a good thing because it's like, you want to play for
You're not doing
the
very
best,
good at this.
You want to play for the best teams. Oh, man, it's boring when they win all the time. Well, listen, I don't like the Yankees, so I'm a Mets fan, so I at least have that redeeming quality because the Yankees, at least at one point, were just the worst because they just paid. I mean, they still pay everyone a lot of money. What are real reasons they suck? I just can't think of any. It's like they're just...
All right, I guess we don't have a podcast.
I guess that's it. The whole idea behind this podcast is now burned to the ground.
Just nothing deep down inside of you that ever made you think, maybe they're not. Maybe they've got a couple flaws.
Well, I guess you could say that if you're one of the people that believes that the NBA draft is rigged, the first ever draft lottery, people are saying that they gave the first ever pick to the New York Knicks, thus setting in motion the Patrick Ewing dynasty, of which they won 0 championships because of Michael Jordan. So, yeah, I mean, I guess they, rig sports. They used to. I mean, and there's the whole thing with one of the World Series with the thing from Boardwalk Empire, the guy.
What?
Arnold Rothstein. Remember that whole bit?
In the World Series, but was it a New York team?
I think the Yankees won because they rigged it in their favor.
And was that just part of the show, or did that?
No, that happened. Oh. I don't know if it was, exactly how they said it, but...
Oh, no, because they mentioned
that was a thing.
They mentioned it in The Godfather 2, too.
Right, anything's The Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Is real.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it happened. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, destroying the sanctity of sports and competition is bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's unforgivable. They should have been disbanded, those teams.
Man, imagine.
Permanently.
I would like that. I don't like I said, I don't like the Yankees, so that'd be pretty alright with me. Okay, so they destroyed the sanctity of competition in sports. They pay everyone, and at least at one point had an unfair advantage of attracting the best players.
The World Series that Arnold Rothstein fixed was the Black Sox scandal.
Right.
It was the White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. It wasn't New York teams.
Whatever.
So,
but he was from New York.
Okay.
He was a New Yorker.
Okay.
That happened. We have live fact checking.
Yeah.
At the table here.
This is what the presidential debate should be.
Oh man, I've said for months that they should just fact check them on the spot.
Yeah.
And then once they start saying stuff that's wrong, the moderator's just like, nope, you're wrong.
You're factually incorrect.
You're incorrect. And then if they go over the time or they're interrupting, they just cut their mic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how that is grade A television. I know a lot about TV.
Just give them, okay, you've got a minute and a half. Then after 90 seconds,
just the mic
goes dead.
dies. That would be so good. Jeb Bush would be president by now. If that were the case. Probably not. But
It's so funny to think that a year ago, people were like sure that Jeb Bush would be the Republican
I know.
nominee for president.
And then
And
on that fateful day,
how the mighty
Big D,
have fallen.
Donald Trump literally destroyed a man's political career in like one night. A career politician for years.
I never thought I'd feel bad for a Bush, but I
know.
felt bad for
I did.
Jeb Bush.
I mean, like whatever you feel about it, this man's life was destroyed in like 90 minutes.
He wasn't prepared for it at
No,
all.
it's like what?
He was prepared for a presidential.
Because he was leading in the polls at that point, and then he just like the best was like the visual of Jeb Bush like moving further out.
Yeah.
It's like this dude was the front runner. So New York sports destroyed. Well, Donald Trump's from New York. He's from, I think, Brooklyn.
Yeah, but we're not talking about New York. We're talking about the sports.
Yeah, I'm talking about New York sports. Donald Trump, famous pitcher for the Yankees, destroyed Jeb Bush's career.
Okay. All right.
So, okay, so yeah, those are three bad things. Man, New York sports, they are really pretty messed up, aren't they?
You haven't even said anything bad about
I
them
said
yet.
they fixed the World Series. Well,
They didn't.
Well, the free agency thing.
Okay.
That's a bad thing. Right?
Okay, so that's one bad thing.
Okay. How many bad things do I have to say about
10. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be here a long time.
Well, we'll go with 3.
Three. Okay, so
Three things.
I need 2 more. They get so much media coverage so that you like can't hear about. A lot of these things were like more true 5 years ago and before that. You know, they get all the media coverage. There's like always multiple teams for each sport, so it's kind of not fair. Like there's like the Giants and the Jets, the Mets and the Yankees, the Islanders and the Rangers, and Buffalo Bills are somewhere in there. Though they're
That's not exclusive to New York, though.
No, but it is the most prevalent in
Yeah.
New York. I mean, there's not 2 Philadelphia football teams or anything. So it's it's almost like the United States with the Olympics, where it's like we just have so many athletes. It's like, yeah, we have the most gold medals, but we also send like 1 million people to the Olympics, where like some of these nations only have 1 billion people. It's like, oh, we're sending 3. So New York sports, they destroyed the Olympics. They were responsible for the Watergate scandal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they caused global warming.
All right.
So that's 3.
That was a hell of a first debut.
It's a strong start.
Yeah.
So now I have to think of something from that.
There's some really easy ones.
No, I know. I'm trying not to make it too obvious.
Why not? It's not like they know anything about me.
That's true. That's true. Okay. You have to explain why Star Wars is not original.
Not original.
Not original. Not like creative.
But like I don't know anything about movies that came before Star Wars.
That was the first like 1975 or whatever. Like that. Everything before that's just a wasteland.
Okay.
Nope. Gotta come up with 3 reasons why it's not creative. Original, whatever. Good. It's alright.
Original. We're sticking with original.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not bad.
Very good.
Okay.
Well, George Lucas, who created the original trilogy, was heavily influenced by Flash Gordon, I guess. You don't even know what that is. Was it a TV show, a movie, or something? I think it was a TV show.
Yeah.
So I guess he took some elements from that and to make it.
You can just talk about the prequel trilogy and it's just...
Well, yeah, I'm not. Nah. Well, are we including this in that?
Yeah.
The prequels? Okay, so.
It's Star Wars, not the original.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the prequels were like stolen off of. Not that any part
just
of the Star Wars was stolen off of
other bad movies.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it drew influences from Flash Gordon. There's always some story that the first Star Wars movie gets compared to, like a really old story, like a Shakespeare. It gets, or maybe I'm thinking of like The Lion King and Hamlet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, no. I mean,
it's very much classic hero's journey.
Yeah, like generic.
Yeah, like, unsuspecting, doesn't know the power they have within them, whatever. Gets swept into this, whimsical adventure.
Although I guess in the 70s that was like, it was still cool to do that. Although I don't know though, I've heard in the '70s the movies were like kind of anti-heroes, but anyway. Sorry. I mean, I would say that they're just Star Wars for me. It's like they weren't like self-aware, or they weren't self-aware in a way that they like took themselves too seriously. At least like at points.
Well, I mean, it's not a comedy.
What? Yes, it was.
What?
Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You know it was a comedy?
Oh, shut up.
Spaceballs. Like, let's talk about Spaceballs.
I don't want to. Okay, well that would be a great topic for me. Argue about why Spaceballs is good. Because Spaceballs
or just
fucking
me,
sucks.
or me, like why Spaceballs is bad.
Yeah.
I like Spaceballs better than Star Wars, Matt.
Oh my god.
I had to get that on tape. I had to.
You like the parody of Star Wars.
I saw
Wars.
Spaceballs before any Star. I only saw Star Wars like 2 years ago, or 3 or something. Like I didn't see it that long ago, and I saw Spaceballs years ago, and I've seen it.
So yeah, I don't even get why you think it's funny because you didn't even see the movie that it was.
Because like if you're even alive, you hear about Star Wars stuff.
Right, but
like
not enough.
Like Luke or whatever is like I am your father's uncle's brother's former roommate. Like yeah, like everyone knew the freaking Darth Vader was spoilers was Luke's dad.
Okay, we're gonna spoil that.
This is now the Star Wars Episode 7 spoiler cast.
You're
or 7's 5, right?
You're gonna spoil that. It's 5 that he tells.
Whatever.
But you're not gonna spoil that the woman in the Da Vinci Code is the. Okay.
I've only seen the first 99% of that movie now. Yeah, I mean it's. I guess you. Have you ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey?
I have not, but I want to.
Man,
I hear it's really good.
That's a cool movie. I mean, there's like a monkey with a bone in it, so that's fun.
What?
Yeah,
Don't
maybe.
spoil it for me.
That's literally the first moments of the movie.
So
anyway,
that's before Star Wars too,
yeah,
isn't it?
68.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What? So what do you have? How many like reasons Star Wars sucks things you have? What, one?
Well, no, and it wasn't why it sucks. It's why it's unoriginal.
Okay. So.
And we have that it was influenced by whatever
Flash
it's called.
Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
Okay.
We have that it was it's very much follows the structured path of a hero's journey,
generic
quote
hero's
unquote.
journey. Okay.
And
isn't it like based on the Holocaust?
What?
That's what.
Oh no, yeah, it takes I wouldn't say necessarily the Holocaust, but the Empire takes heavy like influence from like the German Reich.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
that'll be my third thing.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, there's a big evil thing, and it's like, yeah, I get it. I guess it was kind of like
they weren't
kid's
like herding
movie.
aliens into concentration camps or anything.
No, I guess it was kind of like a
Although I'm sure if anyone's listening, they'll be, but in the books, just talking about the movies.
Almost like a kid's movie, family movie. It's like, yeah, it can't be too deep on the weird, like...
Yeah, although they did blow up a planet with billions of people on it, so... I
right,
guess
yeah.
that's actually worse than the Holocaust. So
yeah, really,
sure.
because that's like
Yeah.
freaking billions of people dying,
Yeah.
and like every living organism on that planet.
Yeah, so...
I'm just gonna watch Spaceballs now. John Candy's in it.
So what? Watch Uncle Buck.
So
then.
what?
Watch
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. Yeah.
go watch Cool Runnings.
Go watch Cool Runnings.
That's
Cool Runnings is a good movie. I'd rather watch that than Uncle Buck or Spaceballs.
Have you ever seen
But I would.
The Great Outdoors?
No.
That's got a dumb one. It's got Dan Aykroyd and other people in it that I don't remember.
Is John Candy in it?
Yeah, he's the main guy. It's about the Great Outdoors. If you couldn't guess from the title.
Wow.
They go into the woods and it's great. And then the bear attacks them.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Is it like a prequel to The Revenant?
Ooh. No, I think what happens is the bear...
Have you seen The Revenant?
No.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Yeah. The bear eats John Candy. No, I'm sorry. John Candy eats the bear, becomes the bear, and then eats Leonardo DiCaprio, and then Leonardo DiCaprio.
So
eats
he
the
faked
bear?
his own death. John Candy isn't really
John Candy-
dead.
Ooh.
He just ate a bear and became a bear.
And then went into a food coma for a year. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's a lot of bear. I could buy that.
Those are the bear facts.
Better get Bear Grylls in here to check our bear facts.
Bear Grylls. So yeah, that's why Star Wars is unoriginal, quote unquote.
What do you mean? No caveats. Quote unquote.
The Yankees are too good.
I don't like the Yankees. I hate
Whatever.
the Yankees. I probably hate the Yankees more than Red Sox. Probably not as much as Red Sox fans, but whatever.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So see, I came up with my 3 things.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Now we're just gonna live stream Spaceballs, and we're just gonna talk over it. Actually, Matt might like that because then you wouldn't hear the movie.
I would like it because I would go do something else while John watched Spaceballs alone.
That sounds like heaven to me. And they say heaven is what you make it.
So John, I've tallied up the score.
Okay.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Everybody lost.
Okay. No, we need another ending. Okay. What's your second ending?
John,
Yes.
I saw the wackiest character walking down the street while I was
You
driving.
don't say.
Nope, I do say. But I'll have to tell you about it next time.